It's a market-driven economy. It's a free market wherein the demand is creating the supply. If there are people who eat carrot, then there will be people who grow carrots. If one has access to the high-speed internet, then it is most likely that got he would have some or the other point of time consumed the adult material called porn. Now, roughly around 30% of the material, 30% of the internet traffic that flows on the internet is consumed by the adulterous material. Okay, that's the adult content. So you see, every third byte that is flowing on the internet wires is actually creating a demand for porn material on the back end. So every time you look for a nude Japanese girl or an adult Latino on the porn site or internet, you are planting the demand to abduct a Japanese girl, to abduct an Asian girl, or lure a Latino into the flesh trade. And imagine you thought that 5-minute quickie was harmless. See, just like you don't throw the banana peels on the road because some old guy may just slip off and lose his life. The same way, creating a demand for such material over the internet, creating a market for such things, is not good for the society as a whole. See, every time you search for the internet for some adult material, there are very high performing big data computers in the back end that just churn these search results and give the spike of these demands. And there are people who analyze such demands and create a market, create a supply chain for you. But this supply chain is unwholesome for the society. This supply chain is unwholesome for the society, for the world in general. This one creates a market for abducting an Asian girl, or for luring a woman into flesh trade. And for teenagers, just about when they are in the age of puberty, they would have access to this high-speed internet and hence all the adult material. They would have known everything that is possible to be known in this world related to sexuality just because of this porn material. The amount of energy that they are putting into it is actually discharging their battery for the day. The energy that they could have put in some artistic things, some creative things in their studies is getting wasted on this material. Now, being a parent, this surely concerns you. But what is the way out? The way out is to look inside. Now, for millennia, our tendency is to our external faculties is like that we look outward. Okay, the primitive man was mainly animal-like. So hence this body is like animal. It looks outside. Its main part is to just eat and reproduce. That's the only concern the body has. It's purely animalistic body. And how is this body created? It is created by consuming food. So the nature of animosity, the animalistic nature inside your body is defined by the amount of the quality of food that you consume. If you eat tamasic food, your body becomes tamasic. If you eat sattvic food, your body becomes sattvic. If you eat the non-vegetarian food, onion, garlic and these things, then obviously it creates tamas inside your body. Your body tends to become animalistic. So the first thing that need to be controlled is what kind of food you eat, what kind of food you give to your child. If you control the tamasic food to your child, then it reduces the animalistic nature inside. And that's how you can control the body part of it. Okay, the outermost layer. Now the complicated thing. This was simplistic. You could easily do it. Now the complicated part is, how do you control the mind? First of all, controlling the mind itself is very nasty term. It is as if somebody is trying to harness, trying to put a rope around your mind. But controlling the mind is very negative term actually. The moment I say don't look there, you will look there. The moment you tell your child to not look there, you look at it 24/7. So that's a tricky part. You cannot just enforce it like that. The opposite term for this is free your mind. That's why there is a term in Indian Vedic astrology called mantra. Freeing the mind. What that frees your mind is mantra. Vrishabham chaschini nama vishwarupamadabhyayam brahaspatim varenyam. Vrishabham chaschini nama vishwarupamadabhyayam brahaspatim varenyam. This is Brahaspati Gayatri. This is the term, this is the mantra to enhance Jupiter inside. And to enhance Jupiter means you are enhancing your wisdom. When you have wisdom, your mind is free. Okay. So the purpose of this mantra is to free your mind. And when you have wisdom, your mind won't look below the head. That's the beauty of this mantra. If you teach your child to recite this mantra every day in the morning, it will reduce his tendency to look below the head. And when you stop looking below the head, there is no sexuality left.